Facebook has banned Holocaust denial, and this tops our news making national headlines this morning. In a post from CEO Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook is updating its hate speech policy to include Holocaust denial and distortion. The move, Zuckerberg says, comes with the rising tide of anti-Semitism and an examination of free speech. He says further, quote, drawing the right lines between what is and isn't acceptable speech isn't straightforward, but with the current state of the world, I believe this is the right balance. Under the new policy, users who search for the Holocaust on Facebook will be directed to authoritative sources for accurate information.
A man who was led by a rope by 2 officers on horseback has sued a Texas city and its police department for $1 million, saying he suffered humiliation and fear during his arrest. The lawsuit was filed this week in Galveston County. Photos of the 2019 encounter show 44-year-old Donald Neely being led by the officers on a rope linked to handcuffs after he was arrested for criminal trespass. The lawsuit alleges the conduct was extreme and outrageous, physically injuring Neely and causing him distress.
Senate confirmation hearings on the nomination of Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court began on Monday. Judge Barrett arrived on Capitol Hill Monday morning to begin the process of possibly joining the High Court. Barrett's confirmation would secure conservative control of the Supreme Court with a 6-3 advantage. Senate Democrats say there's little they can do to prevent Barrett's confirmation, but say they still plan to grill her on several key issues, including abortion and Obamacare, as well as information that she initially failed to disclose in her Senate questionnaire.
President Trump is back on the road campaigning. He'll be in Pennsylvania today after a rally in Florida on Monday that was his first since testing positive for coronavirus. NBC's Tracy Potts has our Decision 2020 update this morning.
It's great to be back in my home state, Florida.
President Trump before a largely maskless crowd at his first rally since being hospitalized with COVID-19. His doctor now says he's tested negative.
Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there. I'll kiss everyone in that audience.
Joe Biden in Ohio chiding the president for returning to the campaign trail so soon.
His reckless personal conduct since his diagnosis has been unconscionable. The longer Donald Trump is president, the more reckless he seems to get.
The Trump campaign also under fire for this ad.
I can't imagine that anybody could be doing more.
Infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci says his praise for the coronavirus response is out of context.
I think it's really unfortunate and really disappointing that they did that. It's so clear that I'm not a political person.
All this with COVID cases on the rise in 30 states, some hitting new one-day records and hospitalizations, and with millions already voting.
It could have rained, it could have snowed. I would not care.
You're not going anywhere?
I'm not going anywhere.
Long lines up to 7 hours here in Georgia, not stopping determined voters. Tracy Potts, NBC News.